You okay? Hi. Hello, and welcome to another edition of Cultural Affairs and Tourism. Today is Thursday, June 12th, 2025, and it is a true summer day. Yay! Finally! Okay, and let's talk about summer. First of all, let's mention something that's passed, but how would I say, just a positive in Brockton all around, and that is, my friends, the holiday parade. Two individuals were recognized for their work, one right out in front, John McGarry, the longtime Santa Claus of the holiday parade, and someone that's always behind the scenes, and how would I say, that puts all the money together. In the past, these two men have retired now, Joe Medallo, and he raised and organized thousands for years to see the holiday parade take place. Their names have been engraved on a plaque at the Adams parking lot, which is the intersection of, Crescent and Main, across the street from Joe Angelo's on one side. So it's pretty neat to know that that was recognized. And it was a nice day, actually, while we were out there, which is highly unusual. These days, we've had all kinds of erratic behavior. My name is Anne, and this is Cultural Affairs and Tourism. We invite anybody to come on or give me, their announcement of their organization doing something, whether they need volunteers, they're having an event. My number is 774-297-4939, or I can be reached at Anne Beauregard, Beauregard, at outlook.com, and love to make your announcements. This is thanks to Brockton Community Access, where you too can have your own show, volunteer, have a podcast, learn about taking out the camera to cover some super events going on in the city. And let me name some of them. So here we go. The African American Association of Brockton is having, if I have it correctly, I can't believe I'm saying this, their fourth Juneteenth festival at the Brockton Fairgrounds on Saturday, June 14th. That's not Juneteenth Day, that's June 19th, Thursday, a holiday, a national holiday. But June 14th, Saturday, and I believe they have it from starting at 1 and to go to 6. So, all free entry, all kinds of music, all kinds of activities. The food, though, you have to pay for. All kinds of variety of good things. Meanwhile, the Frederick Douglass Neighborhood Association is having their annual meeting on Thursday, the 17th of, what am I doing? No, I lied. Tuesday, the 17th of June. Excuse me, Tuesday, the 17th of June. You can check out Frederick Douglass Association or contact Cindy Pendergrass. And actually, she's the executive director over at NeighborWorks on Legion Parkway. And you can find out all about what they're doing. They're going to do their annual reading. They're having a vote for their new members and a whole lot of other stuff. New members, I should say, and new board. Meanwhile, I want to congratulate the graduates. BCA was out there covering just a few graduations. Good luck, and think about your future, and meanwhile, have a great, safe summer. Okay, summer solstice is Friday, the event. Again, a free for all. On Main Street, right next to Brockton Beer Company, there's a whole platform set up, like a picnic area with music, and it's all free, except for the food as usual, and good family fun. My advice for parking is, you can park on Main Street, or there's parking lots throughout the downtown area that you can take advantage of, or you can walk. Okay, meanwhile, let's see here. The farmers market's going to kick off at the end of June, and that's always on a Friday, right out in front of City Hall. Okay, now I also want to remind people that Black-owned Brockton is going to be doing a variety of different activities and empowering individuals that have their own businesses and ideas for businesses and it's a really great situation. Opportunity for all. I should also point out, important to vote, register to vote. Brockton is holding a citywide election. In September, their preliminary, and in November, their general election. So anyway, meanwhile, I also want to mention that there's a lot of walking trails out there. If we see the sun for more than one day, this is an opportunity to take advantage of it. There's a lot of great walking trails throughout the city. And we were part of one with the Brockton Garden Club. We'll be back in September, but you're going to see us popping up at the various events going on in the city throughout the year. July's relatively quiet, but we get right back out there in August, and we have plenty of stuff going on in June. Okay, meanwhile, as I mentioned, we want to congratulate the graduates, and Mass Hire is always looking for individuals. There's job opportunities, and also, okay, on these walking trails and anywhere else in your yard, please check for the ticks for you and your pets, okay? There's even, everyone's heard of Lyme disease, but unfortunately there are other diseases that can affect you and your pet. So be cautious about that. Okay, and let's see, what was my other announcement? I have two others. The summer concert series will probably kick off like it usually does right after July 4th. So we have our next meeting on Thursday, July 10th. Okay, again, you can email me at Anne Beauregard, BEAUREGARD, at outlook.com, or call me at 774-297-4939. I also want to mention that, I brought up the summer concert series, and I mentioned some other things coming up in the near future. Again, our next Cultural Affairs and Tourism meeting, July 10th, 6 p.m. There's short meetings. You can come in by Zoom, and that's no problem. You'll be able to announce it. And look at this. Here's Pat Monteith has popped in. All right, Pat, what do you have to say? Anything good? Oh, you're on mute, Pat.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Some exciting news.
Okay.
We're going to be, I'm going to be filling the display cases at the library with all space information. So I have two students from the high school who are part of the astronomy club, the president and one of the members.
Cool.
Are going to be helping me fill up those display cases over the next 2 weeks. All things space related. One of the cases will be about asteroids, another one will be about the James Webb Space Telescope, and I think the third one's going to be about the Mars rovers.
Cool.
So it's going to be very exciting.
Wonderful. And I know you'll have plenty of other stuff going on. For everybody that doesn't know this, Pat Monteith has mobilized the Makerspace, and this is free activity for kids. And what's also great about, this is it's 304 Main Street, the Brockton Main Library, with plenty of parking right on White Ave. And they're open Monday through Saturday, unless it's a holiday. And we want to remind people of that. But no, that's excellent. Thanks for joining us, Pat. And I was talking about the walking trails. I get very excited about NASA stuff. And now Tom Hanks is doing that whole special about man going back on the moon. Kind of neat. And a whole lot of people know Tom Hanks for a variety of things. When we make our announcements, 9 out of 10 times they're about Brockton events, but we have to highlight this group, Wildlands Trust. They've been around for over 50 years. They're just an amazing group of individuals. It's a nonprofit, and they protect and preserve the land and the animals, and they have all kinds of neat programs. They're celebrating summer solstice on Saturday, June 21st, which is the real day of summer solstice, with an event 12 to 4 at their Plymouth location, wildlandstrust.org. And it's a free event, and anyone can come and check it out. And, it's just if you want to, get away and you want free fun for the whole family, because there's so much. If they're not talking about ocean, they're talking about birds, they're talking about walking trail. I mean, it's just endless, limitless, the great stuff they do. And also, because we're getting ready to mark, as this nation goes here with the 250th anniversary of that, the country and all this, the Revolutionary War. There will be a presentation at the David Allen Lambert Library, which is 899 North Main Street. And it's going to be a presentation on Saturday, July 21st at 1 p.m. Want to point out that 9 out of 10 of the events we discuss are always free, and they're great for the families. They're great for all ages. Again, in 9 out of 10 instances. Sometimes they're more for little kids, sometimes they're more for big kids. But anyway, we want to thank Michelle for taping this tonight. And anyone can join us on Zoom. Again, the next meeting is, I can't believe it, Thursday, July 10th. Everybody have a wonderful Juneteenth and recognize this holiday for what it is. And have a safe July 4th. Thanks, Pat, for joining us. And we're all set. And we're going to be checking that out. Thank you.